Hello, Mila. Welcome to our session. How are you?
Hi, I'm well, thank you. How are you doing?
I am feeling good now that you're here. All right. So, can you tell us more about your journey, what you do? Who is Mila?
Okay, so I am Mila from the Eastern Cape from King Williamstown, currently staying in Delft here in Cape Town. So I'm a horticulturist by profession, a training facilitator for Permaculture Institute, and I love gardening. I love growing food more than anything. Yes.
Aww, okay. So, yeah, we're gonna eat, guys. We're gonna eat. What would you say were your top 3 takeaways from joining the Silulo Foundation and being part of the boot camps?
Okay, so being part of the boot camp has opened my mind. It has unlocked the fear of the unknown and actually believing that it's possible. I can do it. I am actually an entrepreneur. It's just putting everything into practice and making it like tangible and execute the plan.
Wow. Okay. That's quite valuable information. Nice. And there's a lot of things you juggle here. Lots of things you juggle. So, how do you find the balance between your facilitating, your gardening, your horticulture? There's just a lot.
Okay, so honestly, everything is overwhelming. It's trying to build and start a business, being a student, and actually working, and at the same time, you need time to yourself.
Yes.
But hey, I'm hanging in there. I'm trying my utmost best. Yeah.
All right, that's good. As long as you keep moving forward, whether you're crawling, whether you are limping, as long as it's forward.
One step at a time.
And where did you find your passion to start or to make food and like garden and all of that?
Oh, I love the question. So it's when I grew up in the Eastern Cape and my grandparents have their own garden. We have our own like fruit trees, our own vegetables, and never really noticed it when I was growing up because I've always been helping my grandparents in the garden. I'm the one who always says to my siblings, let's go to the garden, let's go assist in watering or just removing weeds. And then luckily, or it happened, I studied horticulture and I fell in love with actually plants. And later on, I'm now in love with like planting food. So that's where it all started. The passion is where you can like grow your own food. It's amazing how you watch a seed sprouting and germinating. You know, there's life out there. Actually, life is in the soil. Yeah,
it's crazy because you also can relate it to so many things in life, like to keep you going. We start out small, but we can grow into something really amazing. Once we put in the water, the sunshine, photosynthesis happens, and then boom.
Yes, it's a whole symbiotic relationship between nature and
us. Yeah. And as an entrepreneur in general, who's also just juggling quite a few things, I would say an entrepreneur and a hustler. Can I say that? Yeah,
definitely.
So, what weekly challenges do you face?
Okay. So on a weekly basis is me trying to find my feet between doing an assignment and preparing a lesson for work. At the same time, trying to find out, okay, so when is the next season? What are we planting next? What's next? What are we sowing next? Yeah, so that's just a weekly thing. Wow. Did I water the spinach?
Yeah.
Is there any pests I need to control? So yeah, that's just me.
Okay, with all of that, balancing everything and doing a lot so you can get to at some point or at a certain stage in your life.
Yeah.
What does your future look like, career-wise, generally in your life?
Okay, my future looks bright. I believe it's highly possible that I'm going to make a million soon in the next 10-20 years. I believe. So there's a lot of possibilities, a lot of opportunities coming in. I just need to consolidate everything and actually make it tangible. Yeah.
I love that. Dream big. She's even wearing shades just to show that, the future, shades, glasses, whatever, just to show that this future is so bright. I just need to be putting on my glasses to be prepared. And as entrepreneurs and just as people in general, there are certain traits that we have that make us an entrepreneur. Which traits do you think that you have and the ones that you're most proud of having?
Just believing in myself and being positive and actually believing it's possible. And as an entrepreneur, you need to have like a social impact, whether in your community, whether in your immediate family, or a social impact to yourself on your own, being proud of yourself that you can actually do it. So yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love it. And what would you say are your biggest achievements so far?
Wow. My biggest achievement so far is actually setting foot into an environment with this other like 20 something entrepreneurs. Finding a place like Silulo Foundation and being part of a boot camp on its own, and hearing all those experiences from experienced entrepreneurs and learning. So that's one of my biggest achievements so far. Studying and coming from a disadvantaged background, having your own qualification, and at the same time trying to move away from 9 to 5 and be your own boss.
Yes. Ooh, be your own boss. Love it. And what marketing strategies have you used that have ended up actually working quite well for you?
Okay, I believe word of mouth, because I've generated a few rands by just sharing with people what I do, and you'd find that you make profit from it. Yes.
Okay, that's dope. That's really dope. And lastly, but most definitely not least, what words of encouragement do you have to any students out there studying whatever but are wanting to be their own boss?
Believe in yourself. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. You can do it, and it all depends on you. It's all in you. It's not on the next person. You can have all the mentors out there. You can have all the coaches out there. You can attend all the boot camps out there, but you must do the work yourself, and you can actually do it. Baby steps. Take it one step at a time.
One step at a time. You can do it, and just be patient with yourself. You'll get where you want to be, and it will be blissful. Thank you so much, family, for watching, and Mila, thank you so much for being here.
It's a pleasure.
I'll see you next time.